Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Invest Tall, the podcast where tall.
Whoa.
I didn't even realize.
Whoa. Tall oldie-weds?
Tall oldie-weds, where a tall couple discusses all of life's investments. I'm Satori.
And I'm Parker. In addition to talking about how we invest our finances, we also like to talk about how we invest in ourselves and into our relationship as we navigate this newer life as a married couple living and working in both Europe and America. Satori, what are we talking about today?
We're talking about why we ruined our German kitchen by adding a microwave. Okay,
Wow.
We're going to tell a little story on that, but the main reason we're discussing that is all of the American habits we kind of brought over to Germany.
Yep.
And why are we talking about that?
We're talking about that because we go back to Germany in just a couple of days. How many days?
Like 2, 3?
Wait. 1, 2, 3. 3 days. In 3 days, we will be on a plane flying across the Atlantic to Germany.
Crazy.
Probably sleeping, but I might try not to sleep. I think I'm going to try not to sleep.
Oh, really?
My jet lag works better if I just pull an all-nighter, I feel like. I don't know if that's possible, but
I mean, I guess, yeah, then you sleep really hard the first night.
those plane seats aren't very comfortable for a guy like me.
Yeah.
I have
Or
very
a
long
girl
knees.
like me.
Yeah. Satori is just a little bit better at sleeping on those things. I'm not.
If I can lean my seat back, I learned that that's the trick.
Okay. There
Yeah.
is a person behind you, but as of now, knock on wood, there's not a person next to you. So
Yeah. Okay, anyways, if you didn't know, we lived in Germany last year for 9 months, and now we're heading back. And last year, when we got to our apartment and our place, there was no microwave, and there was only an oven to reheat things. So, in a stove, I guess.
or just heat things.
Yeah, or heat things.
Yep.
And I guess that's pretty common. I've talked to a couple of my German friends there, and one of them grew up never ever using a microwave. It's
Yeah.
not that they don't have them, because it's widely
Yes.
used, but where we were, there was no microwave. And
It's
so,
more common than in America. Every kitchen has a microwave.
yeah,
Pretty much. I don't know the exact percentage, but I'm sure it's like 90+%.
yeah.
Germany, it's a much lower percentage. There's still a lot of microwaves, but we were very surprised that things like microwaves, air fryers, all the,
Yeah.
normal things that we have in America aren't typically in the German kitchen.
Yeah. So we contemplated, do we get an air fryer or a microwave
Or both.
or both? But with the smaller counter space, you really got to make a good decision
Yes.
because we don't have a lot of counter space there. So we went with the microwave.
By the way, I just thought of our microwave in Germany.
Yeah.
It's cute.
Yeah.
We got a cute one.
Yeah.
I just thought of it, and I just thought of exploding butter all over the inside of it. And then melting more butter to put over popcorn, running to the living room, and sitting down to watch a new episode of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Yeah.
That's what I just flashed back to as you were talking.
Crazy.
All right, anyways.
Okay, we're back. We swear it's the same day. The camera died, but it is a little bit later in the day because we had to charge it, and we lost the charger for the battery.
Yes.
So that took a while. Anyways, we're back, and
Tori's in a different outfit.
I changed.
Don't worry about that. Basically, we had to search the entire house for the camera charger for a very long time.
But we found it just for you guys, so we're back.
So where were we?
Where were we? I actually don't remember.
Talking about
at all.
microwaves in Germany.
Yeah. So anyways, we decided not to get the air fryer. We got the microwave. And you're wondering why we titled this How We Ruined Our German Kitchen. But there are things that we definitely keep from America, or just habits that we obviously had growing up that we wanted to bring into our German kitchen. And the microwave was one of them. We do use it a lot.
I don't think I could live without
And
a microwave.
I mean, we could use the oven. We probably should. But
How do Germans reheat leftovers, or is there never
oven,
leftovers?
stove.
You really
Or yeah,
gonna
maybe there's
crank
no
the
leftovers.
You're gonna crank that whole thing up and then reheat your leftovers.
I mean,
I don't know.
yeah,
I
probably.
like making food, and like I know this is an American thing too, but meal prepping,
yeah.
right? Making a lot of food, freezing it, or putting it in the fridge for the week, or maybe just having like some intentional leftovers, making a little bit too much food so you can have a lunch for the next 2 days, let's say.
Yeah.
I like doing that. I think it's efficient and it's fun when
Yeah.
you have a really good meal and you want to just make a bunch of it in one sitting instead of space it out. But I know in Germany it's also more common to have smaller freezers and fridges than in America, like much
Right.
smaller.
I think we definitely use our freezer more than the typical.
Yeah.
I think that's something that we will continue to do. Is as athletes, or we want to buy in bulk, so that's something
Yep.
that I think we'll also continue to
We
do.
love our Costco's over
Yeah,
here.
so we use the freezer a lot because we want to just have it on hand, have something quick, maybe make meals to go in the freezer. But buying in bulk isn't the same. There's not a Costco bias, but we still just buy multiple things
Yeah.
because we'll either go through it or we'll freeze it, and that's our version of buying in bulk.
Maybe that's wrong. I wonder what the counter argument is to that. Maybe
Yeah.
it's not as healthy or something. I don't know. But I
Yeah,
know
I
like
don't know.
Satori does this
But
great
you also
thing.
just eat a lot, so
I do eat a lot compared to the typical person, but
Yeah.
Satori will, to save time in the morning, so you don't have to wake up as early and prepare a bunch of stuff, you know? Satori sometimes will make a bunch of eggs and then a bunch of bacon or sausage and then some English muffins or something, you know? And freeze breakfast sandwiches.
Yeah.
And
it's a
then
lot quicker.
I get up in the morning, I wake up later, and I gotta quick grab something before practice. I throw it in the microwave that thing, which was prepared like
Yeah.
2 days earlier. So like I don't know how it's unhealthy, but you prepare it like from all that whatever good ingredients, and then it goes in the freezer. I throw it in the microwave for a little bit, and then I eat that thing.
I think that's also just a lifestyle difference of like quick go go go, like
Right.
you want to have all the time versus that like slower, laid back kind of
Yeah.
German vibe sometimes.
Yeah, I guess a German's breakfast is usually cold. Like
so
cold
that's
cuts
pretty,
and bread.
Yeah, that's pretty quick.
But still, like leftovers and stuff, you Spätzle bake at night, or you got bratwurst or something like
Yeah.
that. It's like I want to warm it up the next day. I like my food warm.
Yeah.
So
Or you
in a
just eat
microwave.
all the food. Maybe
We do
that's it.
see air fryers though on sale in the supermarkets, so we could get one. And we know
could
that
get
Germans do like those, but I don't know.
Yeah. That brings us to our next thing of ice. I feel like that was one of the first things we also bought with our microwave for the kitchen was
Oh yeah.
Ice trays.
Yep.
And they didn't have a lot to choose from, to be honest. But
Ice
we could have
trays.
got. Yeah.
Sorry, ice trays are kind of like going back in time for us. Satori's like family friends told me about this. When Satori and her sister were very young, they went to their
Oh.
house and they said, "Hey, we want some ice for our drinks, or we want ice for something. Like, how do we get the ice?" And she said, "It's in the ice tray." And they were so confused because they were so used to a fridge.
Yeah.
that
Well,
just
she said we
spat
just
out ice
stood in
cubes.
front of the fridge, like, where is it?
Yeah.
Because we thought it should come out of the dispenser from the fridge.
Yeah, and
That's
I don't
what
know
we
if this
were
is
like.
common in Germany at all because I haven't been in many houses.
Right.
But in America, my fridge at home has this, her fridge at home has this. There's a water dispenser and an ice cube dispenser built into the fridge and
Yeah.
freezer. So that's very common to just put your cup and have ice in your
Yeah.
water or whatever it is. And in Germany, no, in Europe in general, they're like anti-ice. There's like
Yeah.
no ice cubes, no ice.
Yeah.
Why
I think
is
that's
that?
something that will continue as we go back to Germany is ice usage.
Why don't
But
they
it's
like
not-
ice?
I think it's just preference. Like you grow up without it, so then maybe you don't need it, You don't like ice cold water.
Right, but ice in your drink in the summer is like the best thing
Yeah,
ever.
you really don't see ice anywhere.
And it's just water, right? It's just melted. It's just frozen water.
It's melted water, yeah.
Anyways, we have a nice ice tray. I like our ice tray.
Yeah.
And, but for us, it was like weird that we had to get an ice tray because it wasn't built into the fridge. I was like, oh, okay, it's like we're going back in
Well,
time.
that's not that weird, but
It's not, but I just think it's funny that
Yeah.
Satori even
and also
wasn't.
it takes up more space in the freezer,
Yes,
so
that
we
too.
gotta work with that. But we use it a good amount.
Yeah, I like. Satori really likes ice more than I do, but I like ice too.
Yeah. Well, also for iced coffees.
Ice. Oh, okay.
That's another
Europe
thing.
doesn't have iced lattes or coffees. and that's a very American thing, you know?
Yeah.
Because
Well, they have them, but
I think they only have them in the summer.
it's
Is
limited. Oh, maybe, yeah.
I heard that they only
would
have
make
iced lattes in summer months.
Yeah.
And we were in Germany during the winter months.
Yeah, that's a very American thing, I would say, to be like, I need a,
I think that's recent.
or maybe
I
a
think within the
Midwest
last, like,
thing.
20
Let's
years.
walk outside in the winter
Yeah, freezing
with our
cold.
freezing cold coffee.
Yeah, that one I'll admit is kind of dumb. Like in
Yeah.
the winter, why would you want
Yeah, right.
cold coffee instead of hot coffee?
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, I just prefer it cold in general. I love having a hot cup of coffee in the morning.
Me too, yeah.
But then my second cup, no matter how cold it is outside, I would like it iced.
Yeah,
Anyways, maybe
That's why
I'm
that
just
was-
being like
we
a
got-
first world American
I know.
little
rough.
pansy right now. That's okay, I can vent. I'll vent on this episode.
Sure.
I'll vent.
We got so excited though when we found a cafe that had iced coffee, or if we
Yes.
just see it anywhere, even if it is more common than we think. Whenever we see it, we're like, oh, iced coffee, iced lattes.
I'm so excited for
Just because it is more popular to have warm coffees at a cafe.
for sure, and they're so
And,
good.
and
I
also,
like
iced
those.
coffee is usually an ice cream coffee, because ice there,
Oh, yeah,
EIS,
yeah.
is ice cream. So the words
You gotta
are
be careful.
kind of,
It might be an
yeah,
affogato,
True.
which I also like. I'll take that
Yeah.
too. I would take an affogato any
Yeah.
day. Speaking of affogatos, I'm excited to have another good one. I haven't had one of those in months.
We should make those more.
I have a question for you, actually.
Okay.
We've had time this summer, and you've picked up a new skill, and I'm wondering if you're planning on bringing it to Germany, into specifically our kitchen, because this skill is very central to the German philosophy. Will you be making sourdough products in Germany?
Ooh, I'm really hoping to. I do want to bring some sourdough starter over there and make bread.
You're gonna bring it over? Can you do that?
Yeah, why not, right?
Okay,
Maybe
yeah.
they'll take it at
I just
security,
saw-
but yeah, I would love to. But also the bread there is so good that
You're
I
gonna have
don't
some
know.
competition.
Yeah,
Because
I'll
here
have
you didn't have
to-
much competition.
But
I
it's
would
also
give you
very
your
fun
sourdough.
to make it, so
Yeah.
I think I'll continue that. I wonder if it's a trend over there, or maybe we're hopping on their sourdough trend.
Yes, or we can start it.
Yeah.
I think your fans have been missing you over in Germany. No, I'm serious.
They can still watch my stuff.
They can watch yourself, but it's not the same when they know you're close by.
Oh, okay.
I'm excited to watch more sourdough videos and more specifically eat the sourdough products.
Right, yeah.
So Tori's been promising me sourdough donuts for a long time,
Oh man,
and she has not made them yet.
I haven't.
But maybe I could step in one of these days and make them myself. But
Yeah,
they just
remember
won't be
you were
good.
supposed to do that.
Yeah, but don't you like mess up usually the first like 4 times you use sourdough?
Yeah.
I'd
And a
rather
couple
just
in
skip
between
that.
times.
Yeah. Also, this year we are prepared for what German supermarkets have and don't have.
Mm-hmm.
There are a couple things, not, it's mostly all the same, but there are a couple things that we were missing out
Mm-hmm.
on, specifically pure pumpkin or pumpkin puree. You
Yep.
know, it was hard to find pumpkin
They have
there.
small amounts of it.
Yeah, like
And
baby food.
actually, I never found it.
Yeah, we never did.
Yeah, I don't think we ever did.
So it's they have like squash
Curtis.
and stuff, but we wanted to find pumpkin specifically for like Thanksgiving pumpkin pies,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
or I really like pumpkin chocolate chip muffins.
Mm-hmm.
Satori last year,
And I even contemplated ordering it on Amazon
yes,
or finding somewhere to order it from, but the delivery fee was like at least $38.
yeah,
Every
it was.
time.
So
But-
Satori last year literally bought an entire pumpkin.
Yeah, I think I might do this
Cooked it.
again though because it was so good.
Yeah, cooked it herself and then made pumpkin puree out of it,
Mm-hmm.
and then made the bread and the muffins, and it was like indistinguishable from like the store bought. It was so yummy.
But I would love to make just an OG pumpkin pie this
Yes.
year for Thanksgiving.
I want that as well. So
Yeah.
we're gonna bring a can of pumpkin puree
Yeah.
overseas for pumpkin pie
Yeah.
and maybe bread, but we probably won't have enough.
Our next thing is chipotle peppers in
Yes.
adobo sauce. That is the key ingredient to making homemade chipotle. And that is something that we miss a lot. But I think we should make a trip up to Frankfurt this year. Just
Yeah.
to go to Chipotle.
They have a
maybe.
Chipotle there?
They have two.
Do you think it's the same as in
I don't
America?
know. We should try it. But anyways, it was really fun to try and make homemade Chipotle.
Because
and
we
it
did that
tasted good.
last year.
And we couldn't find those over there either. So we stocked up on those. And then we also stocked up on some Trader Joe's tortilla chips. Their version
Special
of
tortilla chips.
Takis.
I don't know if Germans have
And
Takis.
I think I'm gonna try and bring some peanut butter. I do like some of their peanut butter there,
yeah.
but it's not as popular or as common of a thing as it is in America. And it's one of my favorite foods ever.
They like their Nutella.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, and there's peanut butter. I remember first time we were there, we went to the American section of the grocery store, and they had some American peanut butter.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this would be good. So we got it, and it was nothing like any peanut butter I've ever had. It was like very sugary.
Yeah.
And so then we went to the German
It's how they
peanut butter.
imagined.
Yeah, we went to the German peanut butter, and that was better. But
we
Tori
found
liked it.
a good kind that I really like.
To me, it was weird though, so I'm glad that
coming
we're
home
bringing
and
some.
having some Costco
Costco.
OG peanut butter,
Wait, what
the
kind
plain
though?
natural.
Jif?
No.
No,
What?
I want Jif.
No, you
okay.
like this other kind.
Yeah, it's good, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But we'll bring little foodstuffs like that over.
Yeah. I'll say, is there anything else?
The rolled Takis from Trader Joe's are a big one. Those are so good.
Those are what we have on stock as of now. We'll probably come up with a couple other things.
It depends on how much space we have in our bags.
Yeah. But those were the core three that we decided we're going to take with us for sure. Thank you guys so much for listening to this week's episode. If you enjoyed it, or if you have any recommendations quick before we leave on what we should bring to Germany that is not over there, comment those please. But don't forget to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll also be dropping some behind the scenes content or just fun videos that Parker and I want to make that will be open to members only. So if you want to join our channel membership and be able to watch those, you can go find that in the link in our description, as well as a lot of other stuff down there. So appreciate you guys listening, and we hope to see you next week. Life short.
Stay tall.